So as we all know, the Duolingo Owl has gone missing. Or has it? Today we're cooking the Duolingo Owl. I'm gonna show you how to turn a regular bird into a green one without ruining the flavor, and I'll also make an insane salsa verde that you could put on anything, not just your green birds. But first, who am I? My name is Xander Mason and I love to cook. It's something I've been doing for years now, and I would like to inspire you to try out my recipes. Now without further delay, let's get to cooking. Now I'll admit, this one's a little different from my ordinary videos, but I decided to have a little bit of fun with all this news of the Duolingo Owl passing. First things first, we're gonna need a Cornish hen. These things are surprisingly easily available at most grocery stores, but if you can't find one, you could absolutely use a whole chicken instead. I'm also gonna need 1 cup of olive oil, and in that cup, I'm gonna place 30 drops of our green food coloring. Food coloring, as far as I know, is the only way you can easily make this bird turn green. It has absolutely zero flavor, and more importantly, it's really easy to work with. After giving it a whisk, I'll pour our green olive oil into our Ziploc bag with our bird, and then I'll throw it in the fridge overnight to marinate. The next day, as you can see, our bird is now freakishly green. And I'll be honest, I'm super shocked at how well this food coloring and olive oil worked. Might I say that I am very impressed at how green this guy is. I don't know if the camera's picking it up as much as my eyes are, but this thing looks crazy green. This literally looks like the Duolingo bird or owl, whatever it's called. Look at it compared to me. It is green. After patting my bird completely and fully dry with a paper towel, I'm next going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit on bake. Do not use convection bake. I'll also get about half a lemon's worth of slices and then stuff that into our bird. You can also throw some salt in that inside cavity as well, but I accidentally forgot that step, but it's all good. This next part is optional, but I'm going to be trussing our bird with a long piece of twine. I'll place it under our bird and then over the leg drumettes. I'll then bring the string under the tip of the drumettes and then tighten it together and tie it off. This isn't the perfect way of doing it, but it's more than enough for home needs. I'll also fold the tips of the wings in on itself, and that's it. Your bird is nice and compact and it's ready to be thrown in the oven, which I'll do right now. I'm gonna toss our bird into our oven and bake it for 50 minutes to 1 hour. While that bakes, we're gonna work on our salsa verde. Now this probably isn't a very traditional version, but it is the backbone for about 100% of the flavor in this dish. So take your time with it and make sure to get it right. I'm gonna start by chopping 30 grams worth of Italian parsley, and I'll also chop 30 grams worth of cilantro as well. It's about a little less than a whole bundle's worth for both. Next, I'm gonna chop 10 grams worth of basil, but for some reason my basil smelled absolutely rotten. Dude, what the? This basil smells absolutely atrocious. So I'm not gonna add the basil this time around, but it really is good with the salsa verde. What I will be adding in for sure is 8 grams worth of mint that's been diced and 25 grams worth of white onion that's been minced as well. I'm also gonna run some water through my white onions to remove a little bit of that bitterness from it. I'll next dice 20 grams worth of capers, and I'll crush or mince 3 large cloves of garlic as well. For our last bit of chopping, I'm gonna zest 1 whole lemon and then run my knife through it a couple times. Now in our container with all of our chopped ingredients, I'm gonna pour in 18 grams worth of lemon juice, which is about a little bit more than half a lemon. I'll also throw in 30 grams of Dijon mustard and 100 grams of good quality olive oil. Add some salt and pepper to taste, give it a little mixing, and boom, you have a bright herby salsa verde that pairs beautifully with our bird. And here's my reaction when I tasted it as well, just for the fun of it. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, love it. Crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. Oh. Now our bird is almost done baking. I'm gonna grab a plate and throw some white sharp cheddar on it. I'll then throw it in the oven just until it's melted fully. And I'll also be honest, this step's 100% optional. I thought it'll look pretty for the plating to have a cheese layer on the bottom, but in the end, I don't think it really worked. Either way, I'm gonna take our bird out at the 50-minute to 1 hour mark, and as you can see, it's fully cooked. An internal temp of 165 degrees means our Cornish hen is fully cooked. The same rules apply if you're using chicken as well. Now, after cutting and removing the string, I'm gonna plate our Duolingo bird like so with our Salsa Verde on the side, and that's it. You have a beautifully cooked green bird that resembles the Duolingo owl. All you have to do now is chow down. Okay, this is one of the more silly ones we've done, but we have a completely green Duolingo bird with salsa verde on the side and a bed of melted cheese. I don't know what possessed me to make this, but I'm honestly very happy how it turned out. Okay, so the inside is not green, which I'm actually happy to report that. Whew, if the inside was green, I would be a little worried. This is also the first time I've ever had Cornish hen, so. Yeah, that's gas. That's good. I will admit there's not a lot of flavor on the bird. I actually chose not to season it as much because I was scared I was gonna lose the green colors. That's honestly good. That's phenomenal. I have no problems with that whatsoever. It looks weird because of the green color, but it tastes exactly like a normal bird. And the breast meat's really good. I'm a fan of this. I'm honestly genuinely shocked. Now, do you have to make this? No, you don't have to make a green bird, but you can make this same recipe without the food coloring, and it's just as good. I would actually even marinate it in this. Cellulose aside, the salsa, and marinate it in that. You have a phenomenal bird. It tastes good by itself and with this on top of it and the cheese on the bottom, but you mix that all together, oh my God, it's gonna taste even better. I'm happy, I'm very happy, and I'm pleased, and I am gonna eat this. It's good, it's really good. I'm honestly so happy. And there you have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and if you guys wanna watch last week's video where we made an eggless omelet, the link is right here. Thank you so much again, and have a wonderful rest of your day.